Alice, go ahead.
Hello.
I think what is abundantly clear is that Nancy Pelosi and Democrats in the House don't have the full confidence in what they have in terms of information to send it on to the Senate. That's why she is taking her time with this. It's not constitutionally mandated how she does it, but the sheer optics of them rushing this through the House and not rushing it to the Senate is quite obvious that they're not confident in the information they have. And I hate to break it to Nancy Pelosi. She's Speaker of the House. She's certainly not the Senate Majority Leader. She cannot have it both ways. This is now in Mitch McConnell's hands when he gets it, and it's up to him to decide how and in which manner they carry out the trial in the Senate. And I thought it was very telling, Victor, in your interview with Congresswoman Shore, you asked her several times, you gave her many opportunities to answer the question whether or not Nancy Pelosi should send this over to the Senate, and she wouldn't answer the question. She simply said she wanted it to be a fair process.
Look,
so that's exactly what Republicans wanted in the House, and they didn't get it. So at this time, now it's time for Nancy
Republicans
Pelosi
have never wanted a fair process.
Alice, let me stay with you on this, because speaking of confidence, former Republican Senator Jeff Flake doesn't seem to have much in his former colleagues. He's got this op-ed in the Washington Post. He writes in part, "Please don't accept an alternate reality that would have us believe in things that obviously are not true, in the service of executive behavior that we never would have encouraged, and a theory of executive power that we always have found abhorrent." Let me stay with you, Alice. You each have opinion pieces out this weekend talking about what this impeachment means for the future of the parties. But do you expect, Alice, that there will be some consequence that Republicans will have to pay, as the former senator here suggests, for not even acknowledging that what the president did was wrong, impeachable or not, that it was not wrong?
The reason that we have members of the GOP in the House and the Senate so in line with this president is because there is no underlying crime, and that is quite obvious. Look, I personally am one of those that believe there were some inappropriate things said on the call, but it has not risen to the level of impeachment, and it did not get proven in the House, in my mind, and in Republicans' mind. That is exactly why we are standing firmly behind this president. And look, the only consequence that will come of this is Democrats for focusing so much time and attention on an effort that the American people are split 50-50 on. And look, what this is going to do, this will embolden Trump's base and embolden a lot of independents who are frustrated with this process. They will support this president. And if there are any consequences, Victor, if there needs to be any, then voters will vote him out of office in next year, but I don't see that happening.
Maria?
I think